a threat. Quite the opposite. Available. Oh. Okay.
We've run out of six. Yep. Mrs. Morgan in Cube 3 just sobered up.
I mean, as
Yeah, so basically, if you guys don't know, Shortland Street is a New Zealand's longest running soap opera and medical drama. Set in a fictional Shortland Street hospital, the plot centers on the high-stakes professional and messy personal lives of the hospital's doctors, nurses, and also in this case, this support staff. And yes, there is a new lesbian couple that is currently developing. But before we get into further details, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts. Before we get into details and speak about Maeve and also Sophia's new and recent, blossoming love affair, affection that they have going on, I want to say that Shortland Street is very well known also for having a couple of lesbian, situations, couples, affairs, throughout, their history. And now we have a new one that it looks very promising. It's very interesting as well because, one thing I have to say is that both women, they are at very different phases at their lives. But they also are trying to keep a professional, how can I say, a professional atmosphere. But also you can slowly see that they are trying, to also, build a connection. But obviously Maeve, she has her doubts if she even wants to pursue anything. So I will be breaking down their whole situation that they have going on because so far it's interesting, it's new, it's recent. So we will have to stay tuned to see a little bit more of the development of everything that will happen between them. But I am super excited for them. So basically, Sophia arrived as a new doctor. Her path quickly crossed with Maeve, an established cast member who had recently returned to the hospital after a period of personal turmoil during the tragic loss of her son and also the whole situation that she went through with her wife. That you guys know they have a very long history on the show. But now, Maeve, she's a single woman. She just, is trying to get her life back on track. And obviously, she encounters with somebody new who is Sophia. So Sophia is actually, in charge at working at the emergency, department at the hospital, which is also the department that, Maeve is in control of when it comes to, helping and orientating the nurses. So they kind of are forced to work together, but obviously since the jump, since the very beginning and the first encounter they have, you can see that Maeve, she was just approaching Sophia to have a conversation regarding a situation that happened with a nurse. And during that whole conversation, Sophia basically just told Maeve like, I'm gay too, so that's the moment that Sophia also told Maeve like, I'm gay, and if you want to hook up, if you want to sleep with me, I would like to sleep with you. And obviously Maeve, she was caught off guard because she didn't expect Sophia to be so bold. They were having a conversation, and just at the end of the conversation, she just said, "Hey, I'm gay. Like, you are basically my type, and I would like to get involved with you." Obviously, Maeve, she was like, "Wait, what? We just met and you're so bold. You just tell me that." Obviously, that somehow stuck in Maeve's mind. She didn't react on it. She didn't say yes. She didn't say no. She just was just like, "Oh, okay." But you can see that after that moment, things between the two just started to get a little bit, how can I say, intense, because Maeve, she was trying to avoid Sophia, but she couldn't avoid Sophia because they were mandatory obligated to work together. And also you can say that Maeve, she's trying to keep things professional between them, but obviously Sophia always finds a way to get close to her and bring up the conversation, about, the possibility of them sleeping together, because you can see that after Sophia told that to Maeve, she was acting awkward towards it. So Sophia, she's very bossy. She has a very strong character. When she's working, she's working. She's very hard on the nurses. She's very hard on the staff. Like, she doesn't play no games. She's a boss. She's bossy. She likes to have things in control. And if she has to call you out for something that you are doing wrong, she will call you out right on the spot. Obviously, on the other hand, Maeve, she's a little bit more soft. She's a little bit more caring. She's a little bit more, overprotective over her nurses and everybody that she's helping out. So they are very different when it comes to personality wise. But obviously, things between the two started to get a little bit more heated, because you can see, even though Sophia, she wasn't pressing Maeve for them to hook up, you can see that, she was also not letting it go. She was always reminding, like, Maeve in this case, that, hey, even though you don't want to hook up with me, you don't need to be awkward with me. I get it. You want us to be cordial. That's what we're doing. We're gonna be cordial. But just let you know, whenever you're ready, I'm ready. Like, she's always leaving the door open. Obviously, Maeve, she also had a conversation with somebody that she's very close to at the hospital, and she told her about Sophia's proposal. But and the person told her, then why don't you do it? Like, I think it's something that you should consider. You are a single woman. You have been alone for a while. Why not? But obviously, Maeve, she still has her own things that she's going through, and it's just certain things that she's not ready for yet. So she's trying her best just to go and take things on her own time, on her own timing, and not pressuring. And also, I do feel like she doesn't want to make her working environment awkward. But that didn't last for very long. As the episodes progressed, as things progressed between the two, now that they have established that maybe they will always just be awkward with one another because of the situation, you can see that Sophia, so after a very after solving a very interesting case, you can just see that Sophia goes and she checks on Maeve to see how she's doing. And during that moment, she just asks my in this case Maeve for permission to kiss her, and obviously Maeve said yes. So they shared a kiss. So I feel like that's already the moment that we will see a little bit more. Obviously, she felt a little bit awkward. It's not that she didn't want to do it. She did want to do it, but now that she did it, she doesn't know how to feel about it. She doesn't know if she wants to go furthermore. But also, she's holding back a lot. And Sophia, she's very patient. She doesn't force her, but she also shows that she is interested and she is trying to show, in this case, Maeve, that she wants and she's interested in pursuing something, but obviously without forcing anything, and just kind of let things happen naturally. So far, I have to say I like the plot. Like I said, it's very new. We don't have a lot of details on everything yet. The only thing that we can say right now is that things are looking good. Things are looking good so far. I do feel like as the episodes go by, Maeve, she will, loosen herself up a little bit more. And I do feel like Sophia, she will keep trying, pursuing her, and, being a little bit more persistent because she's genuinely interested in her. I feel like right from the first time they saw each other, like Sophia was determined and she told her what she wanted. Obviously, everything will depend on Maeve, what she wants and if she wants to go that direction. But so far, so good. I don't have anything negative to say at all regarding their story so far. I will definitely be keeping you guys updated. Hopefully, this will be a beautiful moment. I do feel like Maeve, she does deserve a second chance at love. She been through a lot, hookup, bad marriage, her marriage also, if you guys know, then the loss of her son, just trying to get her professional situation suited again, and now she meets someone new, but she's also holding back a lot. But hopefully she can open herself and allow herself, and allow somebody new in. That would be very nice, because you can see that Sophia has genuine, intentions with her so far. We don't know what will happen later, but I will definitely keep you guys updated. It is available to watch on TV and X Plus on demand. It's actually a New Zealand, streaming platform, but you can find, a lot of clips on YouTube. So yes, guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Until the next video, and goodbye.